And I looked at the press conference and I didn't like how he was just smiling.
Edgar Berlanga is no stranger to stirring up controversy, particularly when it involves his family. Recently, he ignited a firestorm on social media by making provocative claims about Canelo Alvarez's mother. Berlanga alleged that she has been exploiting her son's success while failing in her role as a mother, a move that sparked fury from Canelo. The Mexican champion vehemently denied the allegations, accusing Berlanga of using these incendiary comments to create a distraction ahead of their highly anticipated fight. The showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga is set for September 14 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, just 1 month away. This clash is more than a mere boxing match. It's a battle for national pride, featuring Mexico's beloved champion, Canelo Alvarez, against Puerto Rico's rising star, Edgar Berlanga.
Gonna make me laugh.
Shut the fuck up.
I wanna see that. I wanna see that.
Shut up.
I don't wanna shut up.
Not talk, shut up.
I don't wanna.
This fight is poised to be a defining chapter in the storied Mexico versus Puerto Rico boxing rivalry, with fans eagerly awaiting a bout that could significantly impact both fighters' careers. Canelo Alvarez, renowned for his impeccable record and status as one of the world's top pound-for-pound fighters, is looking to add another significant victory to his illustrious career. With his formidable reputation and experience, Canelo aims to further cement his legacy in the ring. In contrast, Edgar Berlanga is not just any challenger. He represents the new generation of boxing talent. A win over a legend like Canelo would propel him into the spotlight and mark a pivotal moment in his career. Berlanga's ascent through the ranks has been impressive, and this fight is his opportunity to prove he belongs on the biggest stage. Berlanga's promoter, Eddie Hearn, has been vocal about his admiration for the young fighter's performance and preparation. As a seasoned boxing promoter, Hearn has witnessed many high-profile fights, but he acknowledges that Berlanga's trash talk has been particularly intense. The recent press conferences have been charged with tension, as Berlanga's remarks are designed not just to provoke, but to demonstrate his mental and physical readiness for the bout. The fight is shaping up to be a memorable event, with both fighters bringing significant stakes and expectations to the ring. Fans are eagerly counting down the days to see if Berlanga's bold strategy and relentless approach can challenge Canelo's dominance, and whether this rivalry will add a new chapter to boxing history. The stakes have been raised even higher by Edgar Berlanga's recent decision to cross a line that most fighters would avoid. In a bold and controversial move, Berlanga dragged Canelo Alvarez's mother into the verbal sparring, an action that has sent shockwaves through the boxing world. While it's common to taunt an opponent, involving family is a risky gamble that Berlanga seems to be betting heavily on in his psychological warfare. Given that Canelo Alvarez is known for not letting personal insults slide, this tactic could escalate the animosity between the two fighters. The intensity of their rivalry is palpable, and the fight is shaping up to be as much a battle of wits and emotions as it is a physical contest. With the fight date approaching, the animosity and tension continue to build, promising a spectacular showdown that fans will be eager to witness. In a recent interview, Canelo Alvarez addressed the situation with clarity. While he can handle criticism about his fighting style or personal character, he draws a firm line at insults aimed at his family. "You can say whatever you want about me or my fighting style, and I can take it," Canelo stated. "But when it comes to mocking or spreading false claims about my loved ones, that's where I draw the line. My family and loved ones are off limits, and I will always defend them fiercely." Berlanga's promoter, Eddie Hearn, has expressed his dissatisfaction with how the situation has evolved. Ideally, Hearn would have preferred to avoid personal attacks altogether. While he acknowledges that trash talk can generate hype and excitement, he is concerned that it could turn the fight into a bitter grudge match, leaving little room for reconciliation afterward. Hearn recognizes that Berlanga might have otherwise remained in relative obscurity without Canelo's opportunity. However, he insists that Berlanga must display the confidence and skill to prove he truly belongs on this stage, rather than simply being grateful for the chance. Eddie Hearn is pushing Edgar Berlanga to seize the moment and go all out in his upcoming bout against Canelo Alvarez, scheduled for September 14th. Hearn believes this fight is more than just another match for Berlanga. It represents a pivotal turning point in his career. He is urging Berlanga to show that he's not merely a participant, but someone ready to capitalize on this significant opportunity and demonstrate his readiness to win. Hearn is calling for Berlanga to turn the fight into a high-stakes war, aiming for a major upset that could redefine his career. The stakes are exceptionally high. A victory over Canelo would mark a career-defining moment for Berlanga and could open the door to a lucrative rematch, benefiting both the fighters and Hearn financially. Berlanga's current situation is precarious. His decision to provoke Canelo with personal attacks has put him in a risky position. Canelo, already a formidable opponent, is now even more focused and driven, creating a challenging scenario for Berlanga. The risk of losing this fight could be catastrophic for Berlanga's career, particularly given his recent performances. He has struggled in 5 of his last 6 bouts, raising doubts about his ability to live up to the hype. Once hailed as a rising star, Berlanga's recent fights have failed to meet the expectations set by his previous promoters at Top Rank. They matched him carefully against less challenging opponents, which concealed his vulnerabilities. Berlanga's lackluster performance against the 36-year-old Padre Messi, who appeared more like a low-tier fighter than a serious contender, has further underscored his difficulties. As Berlanga steps into the ring with Canelo, it will be a crucial test of whether he can overcome these challenges and prove himself against one of boxing's elite. Berlanga has embraced the role of the villain in the build-up to this fight, using his charisma and theatrical flair to hype up the bout. However, the performance outside the ring will count for little if he doesn't significantly raise his game inside it. Hearn emphasizes that Berlanga needs to enter the fight with a no-nonsense, all-out mentality. Hearn insists that Berlanga must adopt an aggressive approach from the opening bell, leveraging his power and relentless pressure to force Canelo into a tough, gritty battle. The strategy is to employ a no-holds-barred approach that could potentially catch Canelo off guard if executed effectively. Berlanga is urged to use every tactic at his disposal to make the fight as challenging as possible for Canelo, aiming to force him into uncomfortable situations and disrupt his rhythm. On the flip side, Canelo Alvarez remains unfazed by the challenge Berlanga poses. Throughout his illustrious career, Canelo has faced numerous tough opponents and continues to exude calmness and confidence. During the pre-fight press conference, Canelo maintained his usual composed demeanor, asserting that he's fully prepared to handle whatever Berlanga brings to the ring. This confidence is a hallmark of Canelo's approach, reflecting his ability to perform under pressure and solidify his reputation as one of boxing's greatest champions. The fight promises to be a dramatic showdown, with Berlanga's aggressive tactics set against Canelo's seasoned skill and poise. As the date draws closer, the intensity of their rivalry only heightens, setting the stage for a potentially explosive contest that fans won't want to miss. Berlanga's challenge is to back up his bold statements with a performance that matches the hype, while Canelo aims to further cement his legacy by demonstrating his ability to overcome this latest test. Despite Canelo Alvarez's calm confidence, Edgar Berlanga's determination and aggressive strategy might make this fight more competitive than many expect. If Berlanga can successfully implement Eddie Hearn's game plan, applying relentless pressure and putting Canelo in uncomfortable positions, the bout could turn out to be a closer contest than anticipated.